Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Automation Hub Sarthak. And in today's video we will learn about this topic: why is local variable neither static nor non-static? In certain interviews people generally tend to ask, what about local variables, are they static and non-static, and they confuse you. So we'll understand this a little deeper. So I'll go here and I'll make a new package, and my package name is about local variables. Okay. So I'll make this a class, whether it is static or non-static. Okay, whether local variables are static and non-static. So this is a simple class which I have created. This is the main method. So what I'm going to do is I'll make a simple uh, method. Okay, I'll make it a non-static method like test. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and make a static method, public static void sample. So these are the two different methods. So let me create a certain strings inside, certain local variables inside it. Let's say uh, Donny. Okay. So I just wrote something like this. Okay. Now similarly, what I'll do is I'll here write string name equals to car, int wheels equal to 4. Okay, int seats equal to 4. So since this is a static method, I can call this directly. Okay, I can call this directly because this is a static method. So I can call this directly inside the main method. Now to call this test, what I have to do is I have to create the object of this class. So let me create the object first. Now with this object reference, I'll be able to call test. Okay. So if I run this particular program now, you will see the answer is car 44, car 44. This has been concatenated. Okay, and this one is 184. Sorry, 180 plus 24, 204. So this works fine. Now, sample is what? This is a method, okay, which is static in nature. So you can call it directly. This test is a non-static method which was called by object reference. Okay, now the thing is, we know about global variables. Okay, so if under the class I will declare something like string language equals to Java, okay, and I'll write static int time is equal to, like, let's say 6 months to learn, for something like that. So if I can call this directly, I can directly call this a static bit. Okay, see, dot time, and I have to specify a particular name. So anyways it will be called or something like that. Okay, so if I run this program, okay, I need to print this. Fine. Now the thing is, I can even using object reference I can call this thing as well. My question here is, I'm able to call global variables, right? This is a global variable. Okay, this is a global variable, right? This time is a global variable. So it's a static global variable, and somehow I'm able to call it now. And I can even call this a language, even though it is non-static. I'll use this object reference and call it. It'll work. Now the question here is, I want to call the local variables. And what are the local variables? This is a local variable, okay, and this is also a local variable. Even this is a local variable. And all these local variables are inside a non-static method. Okay, these three local variables are inside this non-static method, and these three local variables are inside the static method sample. But irrespective a local variable is inside a static method or a non-static method, the local variables will be neither static nor non-static. This is the concept which I want to tell you. Always remember this. Local variables are not static, are neither static or non-static. They are just local. They are neither static. You cannot associate static or non-static with local variables, whether it is inside a static method or whether it is inside a non-static method. So what happens when you go into an interview? What they will do is they will make a static method and they will write local variables inside it, and then they'll confuse you and you will think, okay, excuse me, because these local variables are inside a static method, these will act as static. Answer is no. Irrespective whether these local variables are inside a static method or a non-static method, they will neither be static or non-static. Static and non-static is not associated with local variables at all. How to prove this? Okay, so this is object reference. Object reference, I will try, okay, sorry, I will try to call name. I'll not be able to, right? I'll try to call age. See, I'll not be able to. I'll try to call height. I'll not be able to. I'll try to call wheels. So it's a static object, right? Okay, so this is inside a static method. So I'll use this class to call the local variables of the static method, right? Wheels. No, it will not work. Seats. It is not going to call. That is not going to happen. So local variables are not static. They are not even non-static. Please remember this. Interviewers confuse you. Someone who is good in Java, he will confuse you. And I know this is somewhat confusing, but please remember local variables are neither static nor non-static. In fact, if you want to try and apply static here, see, it will throw an error. As simple as that. See, it will say illegal modifier for parameter name. Only final is permitted. You cannot apply static or non-static. Okay. So this is a small video, and but this is a tricky video. People do tend to confuse you in interviews. This is very important in terms of, from an interview perspective. So please remember this. Local variables are neither static or non-static, irrespective of whichever methods they might be in. Okay, that's for today. Thank you so much, guys. Sarthak here, signing off.